keep my shit been going. Oh, see, no, you are not my bro. Please quit acting like you know me.
Welcome back to New Troop. I am here back again with Taylor Gang.
Tayxoxo. Gang and crew.
Today we have salmon. I'll get into that later. Let's get to praying and all this because we are starving.
Starving, y'all. It's late. I'm ready to eat.
Would you do the honors?
Yes.
Thank you.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for this food that we have prepared to nourish our bodies. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. We didn't grab a thumbnail, so you want to go there?
My tongue.
Maybe I'll just,
Yeah. My tongue is all blue.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, I had
go ahead.
Sonic Ocean water. I've been sipping on it all night, really. It's taking me like an hour or two to actually finish it.
It feels very childish.
What, an ocean water?
No, you know. Like,
it is. Only little kids get ocean water.
When you see little kids when they hold mouth. Oh, the hot
sauce.
This is Taylor, everybody.
You know. But keep going.
Little kids, their whole mouth is like blue or green from a little lollipop or something. It's
and it's me. I don't know if that's gonna show or not, or it's gonna show the green screen on my tongue.
It is what time is it? 10:30?
Yeah, 10:35.
It is 10:35 at night. So I'm like, I know I need to do a mukbang today, and I wanted to do some lamb. I'm like, man, let's do salmon. And she'd text me, and
I didn't eat either.
I woke up from a nap. She said she didn't eat either. I'm like, wow, let's. We cooked this too.
Yeah, we cooked all of this, you guys.
What a team!
What a team!
What a team! Yeah, we cooked this. So this is just some Atlantic caught salmon, and then for mine we had to split them up because she likes the spice, and I don't rock with the spice like that. So I just seasoned mine with like salt, pepper, garlic, and then obviously these lemons. And you made like some honey glaze? Yeah,
I made honey glaze with butter, like butter and honey. Just mix it up, honey butter. And you pour it on the top when it's done, when it's still hot. What I did with mine, guys, actually, it was my idea for the asparagus. Bacon wrap, baby. So we got bacon wrapped asparagus. The asparagus done lost all of its nutrients, but it's really the bacon that's left. But I think some people put this like in the oven for a little bit and they take it out. And then they can put it on the skillet so the bacon can finish, and then you'll still have more asparagus. Cause y'all, these asparagus are very tiny.
These asparagus lost their life.
But on my salmon, I have paprika, slap your mama, Tony Saturan, garlic salt. Or was that onion powder?
It was garlic.
Garlic salt. And then the lemon, and then I took some red chili flake, a jar of it that they had, and I put it on top of it. And it's really good, you guys.
Yours looks really good. It looks so much better than mine.
A little tasty taste.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, it's so hot.
It's good though, y'all.
You put a lot of spice on yours. And then there's potato, small potato, small potato, potato. Oh, potato.
Now one. There you go. That was my first time ever doing anything like that, y'all.
You did that.
That's very exciting. But it didn't show last time. I just put it like right here.
Oh, yeah.
That time, they actually got to see it by themselves. Oh, and y'all, these potatoes are white potatoes, well, yellow potatoes, red potatoes, and purple potatoes. All three.
I love me some salmon.
Me too. It is good.
So like growing up, we would get like the little frozen salmons, whatever, and you know just eat, you know, defrost them and heat them up. I'm like, oh, that's salmon. I dated a girl who, I'm like, oh, let's make some salmon tonight, and she went to Festival Foods. I don't know if there's a Festival Foods everywhere, but in Wisconsin we got Festival Foods. And basically it had like the deli market. It'd be kind of like Wisconsin's HEB. Like you can get some HEBs are better than other HEBs because the one around the corner is trash. But
that's because y'all so far out.
it's kind of like an HEB. Okay. So they have like fresh foods and stuff like that. And she went and got like a whole salmon, kind of like how this. And when I ate it, she made it and I ate it, and I'm like, this is what salmon is actually like.
Yeah, it was like the size of this board. Maybe it's both of these together, but we split it in half. So it's probably longer than this board. It's so fresh. It
gave me such a different perspective on like salmon and fresh foods. And I'm like, whoa. So like, I think I wanted to do a video with Delvin, and I was like, I want to do tuna steaks. And he's like, I don't like tuna. But I'm like thinking like, have to explain to him like tuna steaks are different than the tuna you probably used to growing up with and eating it out
of the pack.
That Sunkist pack. That's I don't know what that is, but if you get a nice tuna steak, if you eat sushi, you probably like come across the the tuna steak.
I've never had it until you said it, but I still haven't had it. So
it's delicious.
So how thick is it? As thick as the salmon?
No, it's thick like a real steak. It's like this, and you cook it and you have it like medium rare. Like
you put it in the oven. I can sear it.
You can either sear it or grill it. The only thing I've ever done. Each side, because you want the middle to be pink. Because when you're eating fish from the ocean, you don't have to worry about parasites and stuff. So that's why like salmon, you have to like cook thoroughly and.
But I've had salmon. No, that wasn't salmon. That was yellowtail.
You can have salmon
like raw.
It has to be frozen first. So if it's frozen first, you can have salmon that is like raw.
I don't think I've had salmon raw though. I think I've only had like salmon rolls and not raw salmon rolls.
From like sushi places? I like how you cut the... So she like was like cutting slits in them and sticking butter in it. And I've never done that before. And this is nice. This butter is sitting here like...
Yeah, it's looking at us and are we looking at it? Two big Barneys sitting here.
I was looking at you and I was thinking...
Woo, 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 hoo, hoo. Go to Marcus.
Get confident. Get confident. I like what you did with your little bum.
Thanks, because it had to go up. It was like in a ponytail down. I wasn't feeling that.
Why not?
I didn't like the way it made my face shaped. Is that weird?
What's your face shape like?
It's shaped how it's shaped now, but then when the ponytail was out, it was just like here. And it made my head look like a peanut.
I feel like you got a cute head. I got a peanut head too.
You got a head on you. It's not peanut, but it's something.
You said I got some head game? What does that mean?
The way it's shaped.
I did get my dreads retwisted though. But I feel like it's so flat to my head, it looks like I'm bald.
Oh yeah, he didn't even show y'all after. Look at it.
I'm gonna have to show, I definitely look like Cooley.
Have y'all seen Keenan and Kel?
Jeez.
Oh, here we go. That's what he's giving.
I'm gonna definitely need to wait until they like plump back up. But it is nice to have them like retwisted. Hopefully by my birthday. My birthday's in a few days.
Did you want to tag her below?
Huh?
Who did your locks?
I don't even know her name, to be honest.
It was Ashley.
Honestly, maybe I'll check. Maybe when they get more comfortable in my head.
Well, if you know you have little locks in Houston, or you like got a fro with the locks on top, and you need somebody to redo them, you can go to Ashley.
Ashley, she's a very nice girl. I'll definitely be going back to her. And I was late and she didn't charge me extra.
That's how you do it. If it was anybody else, that's because that's my homegirl.
Yeah.
People tell are dry.
Are dry? You made them.
No.
Are you beating yourself up?
They're still good.
They are actually really good.
They're good. And see, y'all, he didn't even want potatoes.
I didn't want potatoes. You see me max them. They're actually really good.
They're good. They're just drier than I usually. Because I put butter in after they were getting done. But after 20 minutes, But I want the outside to be a little crispier, and they're still kind of dry on the inside. But that's because I didn't poke holes in them either. Usually I poke holes in them before I put them in.
Oh, in the potatoes? You have to do that with small ones too?
I do. I feel like they get juicier that way.
We really just made a whole family dinner.
And we are tearing it up.
And we, like before this, we was all just like chilling in the
Talking.
mead. Sean came out for a little bit. Rob, James, and we was all just kicking it. So like it's really cool, especially like, you know, seeing like everybody meeting Taylor and like feeling like she's cool. And
I'm cool. I'm a riot. Where did I get that? That sounds like some old school stuff. They used to say I'm a riot.
Oh yeah, like very hipster or Avril Lavigne. So did you kind of grew up in like a white and black school? And
Yeah.
You grew up in white and black culture?
So when I was younger, y'all, I've been in private school until I went to college. And from kindergarten to 6th grade, I went to an all black private school. It was none but black kids, black teachers, black principal, everything. It was a really good school, you guys. Like the Imani school, if you're from Houston, a lot of people know if you went to private school, you probably went to Imani school for at least 2 years. But I went there from kindergarten to 7th grade.
Can I have a drink here, please?
It's gone. It's nothing but ice in here.
Can I have a sip?
And when I went to 7th grade, my mom sent me to Memorial Lutheran. So that's a Lutheran school. It's kind of close to Catholic, I guess. Something about, I'm trying to remember, you guys, because this isn't my religion. Well, not my denomination. Because it's all the same religion, all the Christian religion. But you have denominations, and it was Lutheran school, the Lutheran church, where Martin Luther put the theses on the Catholic Church because he didn't, something around that sort, you know, I'm not gonna lie because I don't know how it goes that well. But when I went to that school, it was very diverse. So, yeah, I never like grew up in like a racist home or anything like that. But when I started going to a diverse Catholic school, it was like, dang, y'all be talking about folks for real. And then when I went to high school, I went to Lutheran High North, which is it was a very diverse school too, but it was a lot of racist situations went on up in there too. And then for college, I went to a HBCU, historically black college, university. I went to Grambling, so it was like the beginning of my life, all black. The middle of my life, very diverse in that situation. Then the end of my life, all black. And then where I work at is a whole black corporation type situation. So
diversity is very like important in like understanding like different cultures and stuff like that, and really kind of seeing how other people think, because especially if it's something like you've never experienced. Because I did my last year of high school at JFK in Cleveland.
Is that a black school or?
All black. It's like 99% black. And I mean, I had like my cousins and stuff like, them Kennedy boys gonna be whooping your ass, you know, all that. And I'm like, I was a hooper and I ran track, so I was athletic. So I was very, you know, Wisconsin, like, you know, they say you talk white and all that stuff, but I was very like cool and funny and athletic that nobody really messed with me, you know.
Mm-hmm. But I got that my whole life, my entire life. Even when I was in, you know, elementary school, when I got older, like my cousins, you talk so proper. And then when I got to high school, and you know, I started getting more friends that were in public schools and stuff like that, they'll be like, why you talk like that? I'm like what?
I don't know.
I ain't talking like this. And they were like, you sound like a white girl. And I'm like, what do white girls sound like? All the black girls I know sound like me.
Right. It's like everybody I know sounds like me. So.
But I do have friends who are like not from where I'm from. Well, I'm from Missouri City, but you know, I went to private school, so being around diverse cultures and higher education being paid for, you know, I better have some tongue on me.
Oh my God, the education.
Not saying that, you know, anybody else doesn't.
The education from Nina to JFK, like, really opened my eyes to, like, a lot of what they say about, as far as what goes on in the country. And Nina, the things we were learning was, like, it was great stuff. And JFK, we were learning trash. I was in, like, algebra. I was in algebra and geometry. My teacher was, he taught the both classes. He was teaching the same thing in geometry and algebra 2. I'm like, this is not algebra 2 or geometry. This is algebra 1 because I already learned that.
Yeah.
The best teacher I had was like my chemistry teacher, and she was the only, and the English teacher too.
Yeah.
Because she was very like on people's kind of like a lean on me type situation. And the chemistry teacher was very much like, you know, she was good at teaching like organic chemistry and stuff like that. So I rocked with that, but you can tell where the funding is and why a certain society isn't doing as well as the other one.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
system, and somebody like me, I've experienced both. The school system and JFK, the black school, is horrible.
But see, that's the crazy thing about it, is because when I went to, everything that I learned really came from the Imani school, my all black school. So when I got to high school, you know, and people were like, well, why you talk like that? Why you sound white? I'm like, I've been raised in an all-black private school. So sometimes it's not even about that. It's about who's teaching you to be better in life. Like, you know what I mean? We had all-black teachers teaching us to be better in life.
Right, so it's like, how do I sound?
I was learning cursive in first grade.
I don't even remember first grade. So
yeah, like I still write in cursive till this day.
You
like
still write
lot
cursive?
Yeah, a lot of my friends write in cursive till this day. Because that's what we learned in first grade. We didn't stop really writing in cursive till 5th grade, where we had to like start going back and forth.
That's funny. My last job that I worked at, one of the operators, she like wrote a note, and then I had to call her over. Like, she's like, "Why didn't you do this?" I said, "I don't know what you wrote. Like, it's scribbles." She's like, "Levante, that's cursive." I'm like, "Oh, oh." I'm like, "That is cursive."
Yeah, see.
I don't know what you just wrote, girl. We don't do that around here. We don't do that no more.
My little cousin told me, she's 13. She told me, because you know a lot of kids, they do tablets now.
Yeah.
She said all they gotta do is type in their name and cursive pops up for them. They don't even have to do it anymore. But that's what kids nowadays anyway. Like they really don't have to do anything.
But cursive is so stupid, kind of.
It is. It's pointless now.
Wow.
Unless you're like writing a document for some old person. But you know, like, cause I'm supposed to be getting my master's and I stopped. But at the bottom of it, he wanted us to write our name in cursive, like as our signature.
Yeah.
For like the narrative that we were writing.
I wonder if signatures will go away.
They will. Once these new kids come, like these 13-year-olds and younger, once they start taking over, it's no more cursive. That's dead.
My signature is so trash. If it would just be like replaced by like a fingerprint or something, because the signature is
and
used
that might
to,
be it.
Signature was used to show like who you are, right? And then people can match it and stuff like that. But if you replace it with a fingerprint or something else, because you got a MacBook, I got a MacBook, and you open it with your finger. I love that. Just put my finger right on it, and even when they do the face scan stuff, because it's like,
that's definitely taking over though. For everything. That's why I have a different password for everything. And it's like, if I can't use that Face ID, I gotta change my password.
Yes. That sucks. Especially because Apple will be like, would you like to use the strong password? And I'll be like, yeah. And be like, all that stuff. If you lose your phone, you lose so much stuff. Because I lost my phone a few times, and it's like, I gotta reset all this information. It's like, listen, just use the face I used before.
I had went to the store, thought I left my phone at the store, came home, and I was like, okay, I can't find my phone. Mind you, it was under my bed. I don't know how it got there. But I had to find my iPhone or whatever. Y'all, I forgot what the Apple ID was. I didn't know the password. But good thing I was on my laptop because I could reset it and it let me do it there. But I was like, bruh. Good thing I was on my laptop and I wasn't on somebody else's stuff.
Does this salmon look a little too bright? You think it's the light?
Yeah, it might be the light. It's pink though.
I want to show yours. Yours looks so good.
That's that season.
Sorry, there's something I really wanted to say because I was really wanting to get into it, but I forgot. I think it was in regards to the
iPhone.
Like the fingerprint stuff. I really love that fingerprint stuff.
You want one of these?
No, I ate all mine.
Okay.
I like them, but I do know what we need to do next time to make them better. I'll just leave that at that.
They were just in there too long.
That was delicious. And then like I haven't ate.
Did you just want to try? It might be.
Oh yeah, I do want to try some here.
Just try some right there.
Is it too hot?
It's not really that hot.
Can you feed me?
With your fork? I don't think it's that spicy.
And you had her feed you. You a grown man. You can eat by yourself.
Oh no!
Can you make it an airplane? That's the only way.
Into the shuttle.
That's too hot.
It's spicy.
Too hot.
No, it's not.
It's delicious. I feel like maybe that honey you used, maybe tame that heat a little bit. I like it. You can cook, girl.
Chef Tay in the building.
I have to have you cook for me.
How y'all make y'all salmon? Let us know down below. I want to try it stuffed, like with crab meat and stuff.
Oh, when they roll it too? Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok.
They roll it. Sometimes they cut it in half on the side and stuff it like that.
Before I went to the store, I said, James, do you have a salmon recipe? He's like, my mom's got one, bro, but I don't know it. I'm like, I know. James got all the recipes. He damn near should go ahead and make his own cooking show. Because I know it's something like he gets excited about and stuff too. Honestly, I feel like I cook a lot too, though. Yeah. It's just a lot of times you end up like getting like kind of lazy. Or like I'll get like, because I said like I wanted to vlog like this process, but then it's like, you want to get the perfect shots.
It took forever, y'all. That wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I mean, you just start and stop like the camera, but then like you want the perfect shots, and then like when you wait this long and you're just hungry, it's like I just want to get this food done. I just want to eat, to be honest.
You want this bacon? I just want the asparagus.
Maybe we'll give it to Robert.
I put my hands on it.
Your hands dirty?
No. I washed them, but I don't think he's gonna want my picked over bacon.
It's bacon. I think anyone's gonna eat. And if not, I mean, regardless, if not. So, like a lot of times when we mukbang, when the other person is done, we literally be looking like
I just noticed something.
We literally be looking like scavengers over. What didn't you finish?
No, Dalvin came out that room like, I smell bacon.
I'm trying not to eat this late. Y'all, it's really late. It's 10 something. But yeah, we definitely, anytime anybody, I think, what did Dalvin finish to do tacos today?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then me and Rob were like, you got any leftovers? After we just ate breakfast.
Just hungry. I always ate breakfast this morning.
I'm telling you that. I mean, imagine like if you lived here, right? And then you have 4 mukbangers and nobody's really collabing right now. And
all that food left.
All the food left over, and you're gonna come down and just get some free food almost damn near every day. You know, it's nice.
Pretty dope. I got so many leftovers at the house.
You still didn't finish your crawfish here.
I know. I need to probably just throw that away.
Yeah, they probably just need to go in the garbage. I don't know how long you can eat crawfish. So I think Dalvin had some seafood that he was in the fridge for like 3 days, and I'm like, you can't keep crab legs that long. Right? And he's like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah, it's gonna smell like ammonia. And he's like, all right, well, y'all can go ahead.
And then crawfish, like the tails start to turn black.
Yeah, mine were
like because I think those were frozen. I told you.
Mine or yours?
Mine definitely were, because a lot of them were not the color they should have been.
Yeah, I don't think mine was like. I didn't really enjoy it.
I don't know if y'all even saw my face yesterday. I literally was like.
That's the crazy thing about a mukbang, especially because, like, you know, like if people are like enjoying their food with you, you want to keep enjoying it. Keep enjoying it, and a lot of times, especially if you have a bad meal, I did not like those crawfish. Probably
you didn't like them?
They tasted good, but they tasted good, but they looked a little
fire.
They looked a little funky to me.
It was just the smaller ones that I had. Yeah. But you had a lot of small ones. But my big ones and like medium ones were pretty good. It was those really tiny ones that really just, I was like, oh no, I'm not putting that in my mouth.
And like
they were dead before they touched the table.
You can tell? Oh, I thought you can tell when they're
sometimes you can't, because the tail sometimes it's straight, but sometimes that doesn't even matter. Because sometimes it'll be straight and it'll be a nice piece of meat.
So what happens if you eat a straight tail?
Nothing.
You're just not supposed to.
I mean, you can. They're just dead before. But I mean, frozen crawfish are dead before you eat them.
Constantly putting me on. Look at this girl.
See me? I'm full.
You ready to end this?
No, let's keep going. I want to get to an hour.
I'm kind of full too.
I'm full. For sure. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, was that me blocking you? When I said sorry.
I'm just kidding, guys. We're just friends. I do it all the time. This is delicious. I don't even want to share.
This was good.
I don't even want to share with the people.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep this.
I kind of want them to see how like good you can cook, though.
I just have to cook for them another time. You know what I mean? Like a full thing for y'all. That's why y'all. He was like, "Yeah, I'm cooking so and so." First off,
we ain't never about to say you cook this whole thing. Nah, we ain't never about to do all that.
He prepared his salmon.
Wait, no.
And we both rolled the asparagus and bacon.
Okay, yeah, we both did that.
But mine is so much more. It's giving 5-star restaurants.
Okay, so
no, yours is definitely giving 5-star restaurant, because 5-star restaurants don't be putting seasoning on their food.
So for one, I rinsed the salmon off, right? Okay.
You did.
All right, and then I patted it dry.
You patted it dry.
Okay, and then I cut it in half.
Then you cut it in half.
Okay.
But I prepared it, basically. He just put salt, because he said he wants to taste the meat.
Who cut the lemon out?
You cut the lemon.
I cut the lemon out. Okay.
Y'all, he saying all the basic stuff. He asked me, should we wash the salmon off? So if I would have said yes, he wouldn't have washed it off. We would have just been eating.
I would have washed it off. I just didn't know if she wanted.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, no, you don't. You spread.
Them men back there, I don't know what they doing in the back.
So I washed the salmon. You washed the potatoes.
I prepared the potatoes, seasoned the potatoes, oiled the potatoes.
I done cut the lemon.
Judged the potatoes up. I told him.
I got the honey out.
He got the honey out, but then the thing is, the honey was stuck at the bottom, so he finally put it. But the thing is, y'all, I had it flipped upside down so it can all come down.
Yes, but
this man got a cup of water and put the honey back, like bottom down. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta heat up some more water, and I turned it upside down with it in there. That's what made it come to the bottom.
Yes, but I got the honey out.
He got the honey out.
And so basically, I made this meal, and she enjoyed it. I probably did. I preheated the oven.
How you lying 3 days before church?
Because I preheated the oven and everything. And then when we had to up the oven, I even turned it on a higher degrees.
That's because I didn't know how to work the oven.
I'm saying, but I still did it.
I didn't want to blow the place up.
So I cooked us a nice homemade meal, and no.
The bowl keeps on rolling out of his mouth,
so
you guys.
So this is 50-50.
Teamwork. What's gonna work?
5,
Teamwork.
4, 3, 2. Maybe I'll leave that in next time so you guys can get more context. So this camera rolls for 30 minutes. And I found out why they do that on TikTok, simply because if you only do it for 30 minutes, this is why Canons and like a lot of other cameras only roll for 30 minutes. Because if you only do it for 30 minutes, they're allowed to sell as cameras instead of camcorders, and they have a less tax.
Camcorders like this?
Yeah. Or like this is really a this is a camera, but this is a camcorder. They only shoot for 30 minutes.
Because it has video.
Yeah, if you're a camcorder, you get taxed more. So like when they do mass shipping, that's why they all cut off at 30 minutes, which is like kind of silly. But this is the second time we went over the 30-minute mark. Do we have chemistry? How did you feel? So how did you feel about like our first video dropping and like seeing the comments?
Oh my goodness, y'all are so amazing. You know, there's some people who, you know, hate us, they gon' hate. And that's fine. You know what I mean? I got thick skin. Only God can judge me. And, you know, I enjoyed looking at y'all's comments and seeing how much y'all told me how much of a bright light I am. And it's very much appreciated, you guys. Now I'm gonna start going and subscribing to y'all stuff if y'all have any videos. But if y'all don't have videos, I'm not gonna subscribe because I need something to watch. You know what I mean? Because I love YouTube. And I'm really glad that I got to do a collab. Y'all, that was my first collab, and y'all made me feel really good.
Yeah, I really liked how like a lot of people perceived you, and like I really liked how you are on camera too. Like you yourself, like I feel like there's so many people, like especially like in the YouTube world or in my family or like people I hang out with, that like are such like natural personalities. So even like if you look at me, like a lot of my family is like, you don't act like, they think I act different on camera. They feel like I'm more kind of like how Taylor acts, and I'm like, listen, I'm a Virgo, so I gotta get like more, you know, comfortable just like around like the YouTube family before I'm like able to like just like be there. I feel like Taylor will bring that out of me, so hopefully we can see more of her. Hopefully we can see more of Taylor. What do you think?
Hopefully. You guys, y'all tell us, give us some content that y'all want to see from us.
And please don't say no pranks. I don't feel like being pranked.
Y'all come to my channel if y'all want me to prank him. And tell me, or go to my Instagram and send me prank ideas if y'all want me to prank him. Because I'll definitely do it. Y'all, the first week, yesterday, well, the video he posted, I was going to prank him, y'all. But then I ended up saying, no, you know what, this is our first time. This is my first time being on. I don't want to get kicked out of the whole house, okay?
We're not doing pranks.
So,
just another video I forgot to, I feel like I need to be talking about my Instagram and stuff.
Yes, go ahead.
So maybe I'll just do make a banner.
Make it pop up. I'll send you
a link to do it.
No, I'll do it, and then I'll just send it to you. All you have to do is put it in. Okay. Because they're GIFs.
That's why I like you. Tay baby. Tay baby. Tay baby. But where can I find you?
Yeah. Ooh, did you hear that?
You sound like a turtle.
Yeah.
Or a frog.
Oh no. I don't know what that noise was. But you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Tayxoxo with 2 underscores. Then you can find me on TikTok at Tayxoxo with 1 underscore. And then you can find me on YouTube at Tayxoxo.
You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Lecarson, and Twitter, Levante Carson. And our links will be in the description below. Snoop TV is out.
Keep my shit been going, oh. See, no, you are not my bro. Please quit acting like you know me.